Welcome back, Internet. Keeney coming to you with a diagnostic summary today. I suppose this will apply to any vehicle that has this setup. However, this particular one is a '04 E350 with a 5.4 gas in it. Vehicle come in for a parasitic drain, and what I found is not what you would probably think. There was nothing on the vehicle side causing this drain. There was a battery causing the battery drain. Let me show you. This is our current setup. We've got ammeter running there, 6 milliamps, super great. We also got a hog load of like extra additional positive wires. When I first done this test, we had a 9 amp draw on this coming out of it. And what I found was one of these cables actually goes to, because this is like a, like a bus deal with rear HVAC and all kinds of accessories. One of these big old cables goes to a second battery. The second battery was shorted internally. Let me show you. Where's our creeper at? Oh, here's our creeper. Let's go for a ride underneath. This van is in great shape, by the way. Boom, right here. So we're on the, well, I guess it would be sort of the passenger side of the vehicle. Up in here, which is dark, is a second battery. That dude right there was internally shorted. So this section is actually filmed at the end after the outro, so we're splicing it in. Just connected the new battery down on the frame, and I still had my meter installed on the battery up here in the engine bay, and our reading is negative 1.1 amps. Do you know why this is the case? Let me show you. So this was 6 milliamps. Probably re-put it across the screen here. 6 milliamps, just the way it's set. The only thing different that I did was plug in the battery on the frame down there. And you'll already see this amperage is dropping. By the way, positive lead to the meters on the negative cable. Negative lead to the meters on the negative battery post. So this is the negative side, there's positive side. And you can already see, when I first plugged this in, it was like 1.4 or something. Then it was like 1.3, whatever you saw. Now it's down to 1.08, and it's negative. This is going to be your key piece of information in here. We have 1 amp of current flowing into this battery because the battery down there has a higher charge than this battery. And so to equalize them, that battery down there is actually flowing voltage or amperage into this battery to charge this one up, because this one's just a little bit more depleted than the one down there. I wanted to show that to you. So for those of you trying to figure out how this all worked, many of you probably already know, but we got the whiteboard of wisdom out. We're going to show you. So battery 1, battery 2, and so both of those connect together on the positive side, and that feeds the rest of the vehicle. Our draw was not coming from over here. Battery 2 was shorted, so if I draw like a, here, I'll draw it like a light bulb so we kind of know, are familiar with how that works. Battery 2 is shorted, which means, I guess conventional theory, power's coming out, going down through this battery back to ground and back around, and this was causing a 9 amp draw. That secondary battery was sizzling and boiling when I actually got down there and listened to it. A little creepy. So nonetheless, I hope this was helpful for somebody. Any vehicle out there that's got 2 batteries, you can actually have a bad battery causing a parasitic drain. This one has no problem starting because that battery 1 was actually pretty good. Actually, it's brand new, so it's very good. And so there were no starting issues, just dead battery concern issues like overnight. And this is also a really good way to burn your vehicle down to the ground if you're not too careful with it. So if you got 2 batteries, make sure you find both of them for parasitic drain or certain. I didn't even know this had 2 batteries until I rolled underneath it following stuff. Anyway, hope that was helpful for somebody out there. I will catch y'all up in the next video.